was in and out of the Lakers lineup last season with injuries. He focused on getting his body right this offseason with an emphasis on conditioning. And while LeBron might still be the best player in the NBA, he is 36 years old. AD said his teammates have told him, "This is your team. We go as you go." So, Shannon, is this no longer LeBron's team?
No, I'm not getting about whose team it is. LeBron, but there's no question. Nobody's questioning what's LeBron going to give you on a nightly basis. Those are the questions that they have to ask about Anthony Davis. If Anthony Davis plays like he did his first year in L.A., it'll be his team. LeBron has constantly said, we go as AD go. They try to make a concerted effort to get AD going first. LeBron is always trying to feed him the ball. Where do you want the ball? Let's get AD the ball. But it's on AD to show up nightly on a consistent basis and do what he's capable of doing. AD needs to give him 28, 9, 10 rebounds, 2 to 3 blocks on a nightly basis. If he does that, everything else will take care of its place. Whose team it is? The guy's team. You don't have to worry about, is it Steph's team? Is it Dame Lillard's team? Is it this guy's team? Because those are the guys that's going to give it to you on a nightly basis. And that's what Anthony Davis needs to do. That's what the expectation level is. So if he plays like he played his first year in L.A., it's going to be a breeze.
Wait a second. I thought we were talking about the GOAT, right? Isn't that what you call LeBron?
Yeah.
He's a phony GOAT, but you call him the GOAT?
Yeah.
He calls himself the king.
Yeah, he
right?
is. King.
You still refer to him as the best player on the planet, and he willingly...
No, that's Giannis. That's Giannis' title right now.
Oh, wait, that's over LeBron?
That's Giannis' title. I've made that clear. We had who's the best player in the NBA. I said it was Giannis. We're going to get it back, though.
Oh, you're going to get it back. So you're on course to regain
We're going to take the title
crown,
back. We're taking sweepstakes back, everything.
Okay, yet you willingly concede that this is going to be Anthony Davis' team?
No, Skip. What I'm conceding is that LeBron, what questions are you asking about LeBron? Is LeBron going to play great on a nightly basis? Is LeBron going to do this? No, those are the questions that you ask about Anthony Davis. It can't be your team if we have to question the consistency in which you're going to give us max effort on a nightly basis.
But I read this shocking quote from Anthony Davis. He says, the guys have talked to me about, this is your team.
Okay.
This is your team?
Okay.
Well, what about the king, the GOAT, the best player on the planet? Well, that's like mutiny. That's like dissension.
No, it's not. All it is that we need Anthony Davis to be Anthony Davis on a nightly basis in order for us to accomplish what we need to accomplish. You try to make it about dissension. But LeBron, Skip, when you are accomplished as LeBron James, you don't get to, oh, it's my team. No, it's his team. Oh, it's that. You don't get involved in that kind of things because you're above that.
Well, and by the way, the truth of the matter is, if we just cut to the chase here, the guy who thinks it's his team is the new guy on the block. The guy over there on the right, the guy with 0 rings. That guy?
You try to trust.
No, I'm not trying to start. He'll try to start something because he's saying this is my team in my town because I'm the only one who grew up here as a Laker diehard.
Okay.
And he'll say, LeBron is going to hand me the keys to the kingdom, and I'm going to take over as the point guard. So he now thinks it's his team.
No, he doesn't.
So AD thinks it's his team, and you still have the GOAT or the phony GOAT saying, I think in the end he would say it's his team. So I ask you a question. I was there in
Whose team is it in Brooklyn?
Well, let's go back to 1998 Chicago. The real GOAT, the true GOAT, the only GOAT. I was there covering that team. Did he ever say in his wildest dreams or nightmares, we go as Scottie goes?
Scottie is not the equivalent player of Anthony Davis. Scottie Pippen can't give you what Anthony Davis give you offensively.
Scottie Pippen was top 50, right?
Yeah. But I don't think anybody thinks that Scottie Pippen is a better player than Anthony Davis.
Well, would Michael ever say, we go as somebody else goes, or I got to hand the keys off? No,
Skip,
it was Michael first, Michael last,
and that's what cost him.
And that's what cost him. Michael,
and that's what cost him into Washington because Michael at 37, at 38, 39 thought he was still that same guy back in the early days of Chicago.
I don't think he thought he was.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Jerry Stackhouse has said it. He said it. It should have been me.
He let himself go. We know that. Well, it took 3 years off.
Well, if you let yourself go, you shouldn't come back and expect to be the man. But that don't get
ceremonial. He just came back.
We don't do ceremonial. No, ceremonial now.
Yeah. Okay.
No. Anyway, back to our originally scheduled program.
Yeah.
LeBron, see, that's what you always try to do. You always try to start dissension. All I'm saying
I think it started on its own.
No, it didn't. No.
I mean, this is like mutinous.
LeBron has told AD, bro, we go as you go. If you be AD, we'll be fine. But we need you to be AD on a nightly basis. We can't have 37, 12, and 6, and then all of a sudden the next game you give us 18, 10, and 4. That can't happen. We can't have those big fluctuations. We need what we got from you when you first set foot in LA that first season and how you dominated throughout the playoffs. We need that, AD. We get that.
As the fifth horseman in the LeBron inner circle, as you call yourself, right? you are calling out Anthony Davis saying your play is wildly erratic. Isn't that what you just said?
I'm saying, Anthony Davis, I need you to be what you were your first year, not last year.
Really?
If you give us what you gave us in 2020? 2019?
So last year was all AD's fault.
No.
Well, I think that's what you just said, because you're obviously taking LeBron completely off the hook.
AD will tell you he did not play as well as he had hoped. Even before the injuries, AD was not playing like AD had left, like he had left off in the playoffs and like he played in the regular season. AD knows he was inconsistent. And then you factor the inconsistency with the injury that forced him out 30-plus games. Yes. Last season was a disappointment for AD and the Lakers. This year will not be such.
Well, it sounds like LeBron is conceding the point guard to number 0 with 0 rings, and he's conceding the nightly driving force of the team to AD, the 4 or 5, whichever one. And LeBron's kind of drifting over into semi-retirement as the, what is he, the 3?
See, now he said, you said that the first year, and he goes 27, 8, and 8. Nobody had done that at his age. And then you say, yep, he was done.
The first year they didn't even make the playoffs after he said he's activating playoff mode or whatever.
All the guys that were released and went elsewhere, have they made the playoffs?
Well, they weren't released. They were traded.
Okay, with the guys that were traded, that's no longer there. Have they made the playoffs? What guy that was traded has made the playoffs? Now, we're going to see what Kuzma does.
Is he the GOAT or not?
No. But you wanted him to win with pieces. Because LeBron got those pieces to the playoffs. Even last year, nicked up. He got those guys, and he got the championship. So let's see what those guys, we're going to see what those guys do without LeBron, without being with the Lakers, without being with AD.
LeBron exited in the first round last year and became LeGon James.
Yeah, that's okay. Your guy, all your guy did was practice an extra week because he went in the second round and lost it at home.
What, my guy, you talking about Kawhi?
No, your guy, you know them bulky knees, your guy. Your guy on crutches.
Guys,
be back before you know it.
No,
is the MVP Kyler Murray's loss after his hot start to the season? Is he to lose after that? The guys will dive in next. That guy LeBron. Shannon, how offended are you that he left off the king?
I'm not offended, and people shouldn't be offended either. Skip, I like apples and peaches. I'm not dissing grapes. I'm not dissing bananas. I'm not dissing watermelon. That's just what I like.
This is the GOAT.
No, it
says you. This is the best player on the planet.
If you don't mind me asking, 4 of the 5 players are what?
Of what?
4 of the 5 players that he mentioned, what position do they play?
I don't know, 2 guard?
Guard.
Yeah.
What position did Allen Iverson play? Guard.
Shooting guard.
I believe Gronk is the greatest tight end of all time, but I'm biased towards Kelsey or Darren Waller because they remind me more of myself. Ain't no problem with that. I'm not dissing Gronk. I'm just saying the guys remind me of myself. I like those games. I like their games.
What position did LeBron play last year for the Lakers?
Skip.
Point guard.
Nobody looks at LeBron as a pure scorer. Everybody looks at LeBron like a big Magic Johnson, who could score better, who can facilitate the offense. That's how they look at LeBron. That's why, when it's all said and done, he's going to be the all-time leading scorer. And all these other great scorers.
Wait, he's not looked upon as a scorer, yet he's on track to pass Kareem to become the all-time leading scorer in the history of basketball.
And he's also on track to be top 5 in assists. What other player can say that?
Okay, so your point is what?
My point is that you think Dame Lillard. So which one of these guys that he mentioned, Dame, KD, James Harden, who else did he mention? Bradley Beal and Steph. Which one of those guys is going to end up in the top 5 in assists and top 5 in scoring? Which one of those guys?
Okay, but what's your definition of killer? That's all that matters here. Top 5 killers.
Scorers. Guys that go out and score the basketball. LeBron James had a 60-point game. LeBron James had 50-point game. He's had more 50-point games than KD.
So why wouldn't he be included in this list over Bradley Beal?
Skip, that's his list.
Okay.
You asking a man why he choose to eat this as opposed to choose to eat that. You like chicken. I like fish. That don't mean you got a problem with that. That's just what you like.
Do you have respect for Allen Iverson?
Yes. And I respect that those are the guys that he believes are the killers. Okay, I'm good.
The answer gave you the wrong answer.
No, he didn't.
This was the ultimate diss to me from Allen Iverson, who knows a thing or two about scoring the basketball, about highlights. I think to him, this is about creating highlights. It's almost like, who do you want to watch score, right?